Hello, this is my video on the Latin American movie that I watched. Since the last one, McFarland, apparently was not Latin American because the main character's white, so that makes sense. Alright, today I'm comparing two movies I watched, McFarland, USA, and Selena. They both highlight Latino culture and tell really different stories. One's about a high school runner in a small farming town, and the other is about the most famous Mexican American singers of all time, Selena. I'll start with a quick summary of McFarland, and then I'll start talking about Selena. So in McFarland, the story takes place in California, where most families are farm workers, and a group of high school boys starts a cross-country team with their Coach White. The boys work long hours, and they help their families, and they still train hard and end up becoming champions, like I explained in the last video. The main message about McFarland is community, family, and realizing your own strength. And now Selena is more of a biographical movie, and it's about the life of Selena, played by Jennifer Lopez, actually. Selena was a huge Tejorano music star and is still seen as a cultural icon today. The movie shows her childhood, her rise to fame, and her relationship with her family, and how she never tried to hide her identity as a Mexican American. She embraced both sides of the culture, and that's why a lot of people liked her. One of the biggest things the movie shows is how important family was to Selena, and her family. Her dad was one of the ones who saw her talent early and pushed her to perform. Her brother wrote some of her songs, and her sister played in the band too. So it's kind of like a family bandish kind of thing. And so Selena's success was really a group effort, like a family effort. She couldn't really do it without them. They traveled together, they worked together, and they supported each other even when things got difficult. Another important part of Selena's story is how she dealt with the challenges of being a Mexican American in the music industry. At that time, there weren't many Latino pop stars in the United States, so people told her that she needed to be more American, or else her Hispanic music wouldn't sell. But Selena didn't change who she was. She performed in like crazy outfits, and she designed them herself, and she spoke English and Spanish, so she connected with both kind of sides of America. The movie also builds up with her big dreams crossing over from Spanish music to English pop music. She was right on the edge of becoming the biggest stars in the world, and that makes the ending like really emotional. It's a really big surprise, even because I didn't even know that she was killed at a young age. So when I first watched this movie, it really surprised me, and I was like, how could someone at 23 die so early, just like that? And her death was heartbreaking, but her movie shows how much she meant to the Latino community, and how her music still inspires people today. Alright, now for the comparison. Both movies show Latino culture in a respectful and realistic way. They show the importance of family, community, pride, and heritage. They show Spanish and English used naturally, and in both movies kind of challenge stereotypes. In McFarland, people assume that the boys won't succeed because they come from farm worker families. The movie shows how strong and determined and hardworking they are, and their background kind of becomes their strength because the farm really builds them up as human beings and kind of almost gives them an advantage over the other boys who don't work as hard, even though it's usually looked at a disadvantage. But in Selena, people assume that a Latino singer cannot become a major star in the United States, but Selena proves them wrong, and her talent and confidence and love for her culture makes it like unforgettable. The biggest difference is tone and emotion. McFarland is inspiring and in steady in a feel good way, and Selena is inspiring too, but it's kind of like a stronger emotional impact because her life ended so suddenly. So you feel the love her fans had and family for her. Another difference is what success looks like. McFarlane's success is shared by a whole team and a whole town. In Selena, it kind of success enters on one person and becomes the face of Pride for like a million people. I mean, some of the success goes under her family too, but it's mainly on her because she's the main singer. And even though the stories are different, both movies show being Latino is something to celebrate, not something to hide. And culture is a strength, family is a strength, and hard work and pride is something that can take you very far. And that's my end of the video.